Okay, so I said at the outset that my heart would be broken, and it was. I am not at all surprised, but still immensely disappointed that I did not get the ending I wanted. I think saying I'm angry about it is a bit of a stretch, but like I don't understand. I think what upsets me the most, what upsets me the most is that there was no reason for them not to get together, for there not to be like I don't understand
It's
why
8 o'clock.
no one cares. Um I don't understand why. I mean it had to have been a very conscious decision for them to have it was a decision to have Scorpius like Rose and to not have there be anything more than friendship. I think the biggest counter argument to my desires is that why can't their friendship be strong enough in itself? Why does it have to be more than friendship? Wouldn't it be like wouldn't a demand for a romance be like devaluing the friendship that they had? And I mean I do understand that, but I don't know. They had this connection and this chemistry, and and I compare their relationship to Harry's and Ron's friendship, which is extremely strong, but um was very different. The first of all, Harry and Ron didn't hug until Deathly Hallows, and after Ron saved his life, which I always thought was weird. In the movie, they hug. In the movies, they hug sooner. Um, but like they didn't have these moments that Albus and Scorpius had where they say things to each other. That they're best friends. I mean, see, well, the other thing is with Harry and Ron, it didn't need to be said. They knew they were each other's best friends. And I mean, Scorpius and Albus knew that about each other too, but both of them are lacking in confidence, I think, and I think both of them needed that reassurance of having the other one tell them, "You're my best friend," whereas I don't think Harry or Ron ever needed that, just because of the way their personalities were. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm disappointed. I'm sure there's already a ton of fan fiction out there that has them as a couple, and so I actually went online to J.K. Rowling's Twitter. Um, I don't think you can see. I don't know. I only saw the things that she tweeted. I don't know if there was a way to see things that people tweeted at her, or maybe it only shows up if she replies to them. I mean, like I just wanted to see if anyone on Twitter asked her why. And one of the things I saw on her Twitter feed, um, where is it? Okay, oh, so this shows her talking to other people. Yeah, I mean, I haven't known Twitter enough to know how it works. I should click on the, oh, okay, so one of the things she tweeted recently, a couple days ago, gays, Jews, and women stop listening, quotes she put in, to unsolicited written abuse from strangers. Um, so yeah, I mean, so it's obvious, she's for, gay rights and all that kind of stuff. You mean, and she made Dumbledore gay. Um, so, wouldn't one way to show the support is to, have a main character. Like there are so many characters in Harry Potter. There are so many characters, and the only one who is said to be gay is Albus Dumbledore. It's never mentioned. I mean, first of all, like I said before, it was never even mentioned in the book that he was. Um, but also neither is it mentioned that any of the other many characters are. I know. So yeah, I mean, I feel like during the production. I mean, I haven't read the about the end of the book. Um, the other information. I will, just not right now. Um, it had to have come up as as an idea or a suggestion. It had to have come up, and it had to have been a very conscious, deliberate decision to have no romance at all between Albus and Scorpius, and I just want to know. I want to know what went into that decision. And I suppose it's possible that that's discussed in the end of the book. Like I said, I haven't read that yet. I'll do that maybe tomorrow. So anyway, so now I search for the hashtag cursed child to see if anyone's brought it up there. I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised, as I said, but I still always had that hope, and I'm disappointed. Um, Not even for the characters, but for, I don't know, for the creators of this. But I mean, I'm sure I'll get my fill of fan fiction and fan art. I mean, I went for a bike ride today, and I can't draw, unfortunately, but I was like imagining, fan art in my head of them. I mean, I cannot be the only one who ships them. And I mean, it was so. I mean, I'll go through and like not highlight literally, but like make note of all the moments that they had. I mean, I kind of did it as I was going, like, and I would either like look at the camera, when I read something that implied that they would be together, and I've had several discussions about it when I thought something happened. So I don't know. All right, about the rest of it besides Albus and Scorpius. Yeah, Harry visiting Cedric's grave never occurred to me. I like that. Um, I mean, I suppose that's a good bonding thing. I mean, I suppose there could have been other things too. But I mean, yeah, I like, I appreciate that the play did not solve all of their father-son issues. They're going down the path to having them solved, but it's not like, okay, everything's better now. Um, so yeah, so there's that, but we get the impression that their relationship is going to grow and things are going to become better, and it maybe never be perfect. I'm sure they'll still have fights and everything. Um, oh, I did like Harry pointing out that he and James weren't alike because James had everything easy, whereas Harry didn't. So yeah, so I'm cool with the way things ended with Albus and Harry, and I was not surprised that the play ended with the two of them. I think that made more sense than having it end with Harry and Scorpius, or Albus and Scorpius. Um, yeah, I just wish that second to last scene in the classroom would have gone a little bit differently. I had a scene in my own head. So I don't know. Maybe I'll have more to say later. Maybe not. But the end. I'm sad it's over. Um, I'm excited to read it again, but now I know what happens. And I mean, I'm just. Oh, okay. Hold on. So more. We didn't find out about Delphi, who she really is. So, I mean, are we just taking it for granted that Voldemort really is her father? I'm not going to repeat again the reasons why I don't believe that's possible. Um, I mean, my theory is that Rodolphus Lestrange, for his own reasons, just made up that story to try and get her to change history. But sign into iTunes Store, okay. Um, but then, who is she really? I just cannot connect to iTunes Store. Okay, well, I'm in the middle of recording something, so why are you bothering me? Um, so yeah, so I would have liked to know for sure who she is really. Um, if she were really Voldemort's child, I need more information. Um, and if she's not, then who is she really? So I don't know if that's something that gets discussed later too. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I mean, I liked it. I definitely enjoyed most parts of it. I would have enjoyed it immensely more if it had ended how I wanted. Um, but yeah, I mean, there were moments that I did not see coming. I can't say anything as a whole completely shocked me. Um, but I did, but there were twists that I did not see, and so I enjoyed that. And I liked having, most of the characters that we know and love were in there, at least for a little bit. Um, and I liked the interactions between Ron and Hermione and between Harry and Ginny. Um, there weren't that many of Harry, Ron, and Hermione all just together, but I suppose there didn't need to be. And yeah, Malfoy being Malfoy, that was good. So yeah, I mean, the only thing, really the only thing I have to complain about is Albus and Scorpius, and um, not really getting clarity on who Delphi is and how she came about is a little bit of a concern, but um, I liked it. I really hope that one day I will be able to see some version of it. I mean, I'm sure there's no way that I'll be able to see the original cast version. I would love it if they would film it, film some version of it and release it. I will happily pay for, a Blu-ray or something like that of it. I don't understand why they don't do that with more plays. Why they don't just film a production and then release that. It's just not fair. I think there are like, ownership, copyright, blah 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 reasons, but I mean they have done it. They did it for Shrek the Musical and for one of the versions of Into the Woods because we watched it in like 7th grade, or yeah, it was 7th grade, I think. Um yeah, and then Shrek the Musical, it was even on Netflix. I think it's still, last time I checked it was still on Netflix, but I don't know if it's been taken off since then. So like, yeah, I don't know why they don't just do that more because I love plays. I mean, I love musicals especially, and obviously this one isn't a musical, but since it has all the Harry Potter characters, I forgive it for that. I can't imagine it as a musical anyway. um, but so I don't know. I mean, they would make money from it. So many people would buy that movie. You don't need to make not a movie. Just put a camera above the stage and please, like, they would sell so many copies of it. Anyway, so hopefully one day I'll get to see some iteration of it, and until then, I have the book that I can reread as many times as I like, and I have this recording of myself reading that I'll get to go back and enjoy and see all of my genuine reactions of all the spectrum of emotions that I felt that reading Harry Potter can always make me feel.